What's up, team? Peter here. I really want to talk about closing because I think it is one of the biggest things that you need to start doing in your business. If you're not closing, your income is obviously not growing. So always be closing no matter where you are or what you're doing. Closing is one of the biggest things. One tactic I always use when I close anybody, I put myself in this state every single time. It's called ECU. Write it down. It stands for excited, certain, and urgent. Starting off with excited. You always got to have excitement. You got to have excitement in your voice. When you're talking to people, you need to give them that same excitement because they're going to be like, holy, I want that same excitement in my life. Why is this guy so excited? They're going to want to know what you're up to. So you always got to be excited when you're talking to someone new or anybody in general. Put yourself in that state. Always be excited no matter what. You cannot have a dull voice. You cannot have a monotone voice. You got to have a high-pitched voice. You got to show that excitement. Next one is certain. You always got to be certain as you know where you're headed. You know where you're going. You know that you believe in the end result, and people will just follow you out of default. It's fear of loss. If they see that you know exactly where you're going, they're just gonna follow you. So always be certain as to where you're headed. End in mind every single time. Nobody's gonna follow someone that doesn't know where they're going. If you're talking to someone and you're like, yeah, I think I might know where I'm going, I think I'm gonna make it. They're not gonna follow you. They're gonna sit there and watch you, and then they might follow you later. But right off the bat, if you're like, I know exactly where I'm going, I know where I'm headed, I'm gonna make $1 million in this thing in the next 24 months. You're either with me or you're not, but I know exactly what's gonna happen. I know the outcome and everything. So you gotta be certain as to where you're going in this thing. And next one we're ending off with is urgent. You gotta be urgent with everything you say. A lot of people, they like to drag things on. Create yourself a 30-second elevator speech. You gotta be urgent with everything you say. Get right to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Paint the big picture for them and just get right into it. Everybody just wants to get started right away. They just don't know how. So be urgent with what you're talking about. Be urgent with the opportunity. Be like, dude, I got 10 people waiting right there. Are you coming with me or are you coming with me? It's a yes or a yes. There's no in the equation. So be urgent. So like I said, excited, certain, and urgent. Every single time you're on a phone call, an event, talking to anybody, put yourself in that state. And if you put yourself in that state every single time, you're gonna have a 100% closing rate, and I guarantee it. So that's it.